I'm Judy Croon. Welcome to the Judy Croon Show. And I'm on the phone today. It is Psychic Friday. My special guest, Psychic Nikki. The feedback is absolutely incredible. And I have so many people asking, Nikki, where can I hear your predictions? And I constantly direct them. First of all, Psychic Nikki, what's amazing about Psychic Nikki is that she puts all of her predictions in writing. So anytime you want to contact Nikki or you want to check out her predictions and see if she's right, then you can go to her website. All these years that Nikki's been making predictions, they're on her website, psychicnikki.com. I will include the link. Psychic Nikki did some predictions in December for 2025. We're going to check in with an update on those predictions so far this year. And all of the predictions, all of the interviews are also on my YouTube channel as well as my podcast. So if you have any questions, reach out to Psychic Nikki, again, psychicnikki.com. Or you can also reach Nikki at, she's on X at Psychic Nikki. Or if you want to give her a shout, 416-961-7976. Again, that's 416-961-7976. We have so much to talk about on the show. One thing before I bring up Psychic Nikki, I want to tell you guys that Nikki has been so successful on Psychic Friday that I've decided to do two things. What's the two things that people ask when they see a psychic? They're, what about love? What about career, right? A lot of times people want to know more about their career than they want to know about love. So I've decided that we have so much information to cover. This Friday, today, we're doing career. We've got all the work, the astrological signs, how things are going to work out for you depending on your astrological sign. And then 2 weeks from now, we're going to have Nikki on again, and Nikki is going to talk about love and relationships. So we're going to have Nikki on twice a month due to popular demand. And Nikki, sorry for that long intro, but man, you got so much stuff going on. I just wanted to make sure I got it all in there. How are you?
Fine, Judy. How are you?
So let's get right into it. You made some predictions on your website, psychicnikki.com. You've made some predictions for 2025. And what has happened so far? What has happened that you predicted?
Well, unfortunately, the health issues for Pope Francis, but I did predict that on the 2025 prediction. There was a knife attack in France. I said there would be another attack in France, an earthquake in Vancouver, a plane crash at Pearson, which is unfortunate. There was also this is really weird, there was an earthquake in Chatham, Ontario, 2.7, and I predicted an earthquake in Ontario as well as Vancouver. And I predicted that Elon Musk would be nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, and he was.
Going forward, I want to ask you if you have any predictions, any short-term predictions sort of on the mind of everybody.
And he's still in danger, but he's a Gemini. Mm-hmm. So Jupiter's coming out of his sign June the 9th and won't be back for 12 years. So he's got to be extra careful after June the 9th.
And now you were saying a lot of things are circulating around Neptune. What is the deal with Neptune?
This is a big deal. Neptune has been in Pisces for quite a long time. They've had a rough go because they had Saturn and Pisces in their sign. Mm. But on March 30th, 2025, Neptune's going to go into Aries and stay. It's going to come out again October 22nd, so there'll be a little bit of a reprieve. And it goes back in. It's going to go back into Pisces October 22nd to January 26, 2026. So once it goes in there January 26, it's there till March. So there'll be a lot of changes in the world when this Neptune thing happens. And, it's a little bit challenging. It'll be a bit challenging for the cardinal signs.
What are cardinal signs?
A cardinal sign is the beginning of a season. So like Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn are all cardinal signs. So Aries is the beginning of spring. Cancer is the beginning of summer. Libra is the beginning of autumn, and Capricorn is the beginning of winter. So they're cardinal signs. There might be some challenges for those signs, with the exception, like Cancer has Jupiter going into their sign on the 9th of June, which is good. So it'll probably balance it off for them.
Oh, let's get on to career predictions for 4 of the signs.
Yeah, this is for March. So for Aries, there's a lot, they can do a lot more networking and in the workplace, like don't be frightened to network with people, even if you go to an event that is to do with your job. And then Taurus, they've got a lot of promotions coming up and growth, and they shouldn't be afraid to ask for a raise. Gemini has a lot of opportunities coming up. It looks very good until June 9th, by the way. Okay. They have a lot of opportunities as well. But they might want to, if they're in one job, they might want to try and look on the internet, see if there's anything else out there, As for Geminis. Leo, okay, there's a lot of changes in the workplace. A lot of opportunity. Life can get a little bit sticky in the workplace. So there could be a bit of tension between, a fellow co-worker or something like that. But a lot of Leos will also have like a side business as well. They could start a side business because there might be a lot of tension, from other co-workers. And there's, for Virgo in the workplace and career, there's extreme opportunities here. It's very, very good. They may even go a long distance for a job. So they may move and work somewhere else too.
March is a good month for Virgo. That's good. By the way, folks, again, I'm on the phone with Psychic Nikki. You can reach Psychic Nikki at psychicnikki.com. Her phone number is 416-961-7976. 416-961-7976. We are going to have Nikki on twice a month now because the feedback has been absolutely incredible. So we want to cover career for today, and then we're going to cover love and relationships 2 weeks from now. Just wanted to make sure I get your info out. So Virgo, you ended with Virgo, then
we're going to Libra. So they're going to have a set of different goals. They're changing the whole scenario. So they may go back to school to upgrade something. Like everything's changing for them. And by the way, they're a cardinal sign. So in the workplace, they might decide to quit their job and so there's a lot of changes coming up for the Libra sign. Now, Scorpio will be more cautious in career and the workplace. They're going to be more cautious with what they say, what they do, because sometimes they could be, very quick-tempered. And I love Scorpio.
Of course. I know a lot of Scorpios, though. I know what you mean.
Yeah, so they've got to be careful of that because they could get fired or let go too,
Okay.
We don't want that. And then Sagittarius, they're going to upgrade their skills too in the workplace. So they may go to school to upgrade stuff. They want a better paying job. They're going to upgrade. They're going to try to improve what they have right now. So that's very positive. Mm-hmm. And Capricorn, there's a big change coming up on the career path. Again, a lot of Capricorns will go into a different job scenario, something totally different to what they're doing. So let's say they work in an office, right? Mm-hmm. And they're doing computer work or something like that. They might be a hairdresser. There's like a big change, like a total change. They got fed up with working in an office and they want to do something unconventional. And then Aquarius, they're going to be really bold and they're going to go for a stronger foundation by stepping up what they have now. So they have Pluto in their sign right now too. So this is very, very uplifting, but it's a big total change. There's a lot of changes.
That's a pretty common theme.
Now, Pisces, they also have a lot of changes coming up here in March for their career. And it's like, they want to rebuild everything. They've had a pretty rough go of it. So they want to rebuild. By rebuilding, they might reach out to people they already know that can help get them a better job, stuff like that, which is good. So networking again.
So it seems like networking and change are 2 of the big common themes that are going on for March for most of the signs by the sounds of it. Now, let me ask you, do you have any parting thoughts for I know we're going to have you on in a couple of weeks. We're going to talk about love and relationships, but
Right.
any parting thoughts for how your predictions are coming along for 2025?
Well, a lot of them came true already. When I say 2025, it can be extended to a year later too, because psychics have problems with time frames. But sometimes you can be right on the money with a time frame. When I was on the radio, I actually predicted that plane going into the
Sure,
Hudson
Miracle on the Hudson.
a week before it happened. And I said that the pilot would be all right, everybody would be all right, he would be a hero. And it was a week before it happened. That's pretty quick.
Yeah,
So
no kidding.
it's difficult to sometimes pinpoint the exact time. Now, Judy, there's another there's so many transits happening here. So this last Sunday, Mars went direct. Okay, it was retrograde, it's gone direct, so that should help all the signs go forward more.
Oh, good.
That should help. That's a little bit of a reprieve. It's a little bit of a happy thing.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Psychic Nikki, her predictions for March. We're going to have Nikki on again in a couple of weeks. We're going to talk about love and relationships. But we're going to have Nikki on from now on twice a month because, like I said, it's so popular when she's on the show. So if you want to reach out to Psychic Nikki, if you have any questions, maybe something you want her to cover in the next show, psychicnikki.com is her website. You can always shoot an email to me. I can always talk to Nikki. So if you want to ask a question, certainly reach out to psychicnikki.com or shoot me an email. My website is judycroon.com. If you have a question about your love, about your relationship, like I said, because in a couple of weeks, we're going to be talking to Nikki again. Nikki is on X at Psychic Nikki. Again, her website is psychicnikki.com. Or if you want to call Nikki for a reading, her phone number is 416-961-7976. Psychic Nikki, thanks again for coming on the show.
Oh, well, thank you, Judy, as always.